The back door is slightly ajar. Trying my best to not make a sound, I hold my breath and gently push it.
So you don't need a note or sick leave letter in my class. If the flowers outside catch your eye and you can't stop staring, or let's say you wake up at dawn and suddenly want to see the sunrise at the beach. Oh, maybe you just want to see that lazy cat at the library entrance and sit together under the sun. Any of those are perfectly good reasons to walk out of here.
Raphael is probably too absorbed in his lecture. He hasn't noticed the fact that I'm lurking by the back door. Still, I can't help but feel as though he's in a better mood than before.
Okay, let's continue. Students who love art shouldn't sit in a classroom all day to memorize art history. Don't let textbooks become your entire world. Rather, the entire world should be your textbook.
He looks at ease at the podium, his face almost shining with vitality's color. I'm glad that we went here to celebrate his birthday this year. He can feel completely relaxed in such a place.
Don't worry. No exhibition, no reception, no events. I wouldn't dare to schedule work for him on his birthday.
That's good. Then we can start figuring out the decorations for the big day. Thomas suddenly paused as he checked the schedule and flipped his tablet toward me.
I didn't schedule anything, but Lincoln University did.
Lincoln University? I recalled the Lincoln New Year's card addressed to Professor Rafayel and nodded. He mentioned going back to do a lecture or two sometimes. Has he ever cancelled a class? Thomas moved his head with a pained expression.
Never. But when it comes to canceling my events, he has 1,000 excuses ready. I thought he'd only be a visiting professor for a year to get it out of his system. But he renewed the contract himself.
No one can make Raphael do something he doesn't want to do. I guess this means he really likes being a professor? I glanced at the screen. It showed Raphael's schedule for March the 6th.
The timing is rather awkward. His morning lecture ends at 11:30 a.m., and his afternoon class starts at 4:30 p.m.
There's just enough time to leave campus, but we'll have to rush. Frustrated, I tapped on the professor's precious free slot on the screen. 5 hours. Running around like that on his birthday doesn't feel right. What if I just celebrate his birthday at the university? My thoughts return to the present. At the podium, Raphael is still speaking with a lively energy.
Allow me to practice what I preach. I'm going to walk out now.
He's already stepping down from the podium and pulling open the door before he finishes speaking. Just as he's about to leave, he glances back and smiles at the stunned students.
Why are all of you still sitting there? These last 5 minutes are for you. Go experience the world.
Before the class can react, Raphael is already walking down the hallway. Then he stops before me.
So, I noticed how you were standing near the back door the whole time. Do you have a question you wanted to ask me privately?
This year I teamed up with a few students who wanted to celebrate Raphael's birthday and planned a surprise for him. But there are a few things I want to do with him first. It's rare for us to come back to Lincoln University together.
You're being really mysterious. Did you set up some kind of treasure hunt for me?
I lead Raphael to the big electronic display that shows a map of the campus and point to the spot labeled Art Wall. It lights up immediately. This is our first stop. He leans in to get a closer look, but he doesn't seem to notice anything special. Still, he taps the spot that's next to where my finger is.
And after?
I slide my finger to the library icon and Raphael quickly follows suit. The best route between the 2 points glows brightly on the screen. Should we see what kind of books you usually borrow? And for our next stop after that, I slide down and select Artificial Lake. Before long, several glowing paths connect across the whole map. Almost the entire campus has been linked.
Don't tell me you've hidden gifts at all these places. Are we actually gonna find them one by one?
That would be a fun idea, but sadly, the answer is no.
Huh?
These places and all these paths, we've walked them countless times. However, surprised, Raphael pauses. I move my finger closer to his on the map, and I move it again. Until our fingertips touch, our hands naturally shift, our fingers intertwining. But we've never made memories here together. These are actually Lincoln University's top 10 dating spots for couples.
Did you just make that up?
It's from the campus forum's ranking list.
Oh? Then who did you visit those places with when you were a student?
Didn't you just say you've been to those places too? Who did you go with? He props his chin up in his hand. It's like he's giving an honest attempt to recall, and it makes me nervous.
My art supplies, more or less.
I wheel a bicycle and pat the back seat. Raphael, hop on. Raphael hesitates. He stares at the back seat for a bit before giving me a puzzled look.
Why do I have to sit there?
That's what couples do on dates. It's practically a campus romance rule. One person pedals while the other sits on the back seat. The couples around us are no exception. A few bicycles head down the tree-lined path. Bells and laughter float on the breeze. In other words, putting on my best puppy face, I pretend to think. Come on, Professor, I can only afford one bike. Please bear with me and sit there.
Did we just travel back in time?
Even so, he plays along and sits on the back seat. If we really could do that, I'll make sure to enroll in your class. Raphael laughs softly behind me, then he wraps his arms around my waist.
And then?
I would have met you sooner. And maybe we would have celebrated your birthday here for the first time. The students who adore you could join us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give out better grades just because you threw me a party.
It's not about grades. I grip the handlebars and start pedaling harder. I can feel his arms tighten slightly. But since the students aren't ready yet, I have to distract you so you won't discover the surprise. The bicycle wheels hum as we glide down the path. The wind gently rustles the tree's leaves.
All right, I'll pretend I don't know about the party.
The bicycle shows to a stop in front of a wall bursting with color. Layers of graffiti cover the bricks. This is it. Raphael gets off and studies the wall, his gaze tracing the paint and words.
The sweet potatoes you can buy near the campus gates are delicious. Summer is coming. I swear I'll love you forever and ever. What a noisy wall.
But isn't there a rumor about our artsy professor leaving his mark on it? Supposedly, he once snuck in at night to leave graffiti here. And that somehow ended up saving the wall from being demolished by the university.
I think I did draw something here once.
I wonder if we can still find it under all this stuff. We begin searching as we walk near the wall. Finally, Raphael stops in front of somewhat faded graffiti. Dark blue lines that once flowed like the tide are now mostly buried beneath new graffiti. The outline is barely visible. Look, there are so many student signatures around it. Raphael just shakes his head.
I wonder what version of the story is going around now. I heard there were loud student protests at the time, but I had no idea. I just thought the wall looked interesting and drew something on a whim. Who knew it would get caught on camera? Maybe the university was already planning to keep the wall because of the students' complaints. At best, my graffiti just helped push things along.
He says it while unconsciously running his fingers over the overlapping signatures. It's nice though. So many students want to be near you. I take out a marker from my bag and earnestly write my name next to the blue lines. Now I want to stand by your side too. Raphael's gaze lingers on the blue lines before moving back to me. He takes my hand.
We've always stood together.
Our bike carries us from the colorful wall to a tranquil place. The library smells like paper and ink. Aside from the occasional soft sounds of pages turning, it's basically silent here. I lean in toward Raphael's ear and whisper, so only he can hear me. We're doing an interview, Professor. What kind of books do you usually check out?
Stuff like contemporary art history and theory, color psychology, mural restoration, and cultural preservation.
Seriously? Heavy stuff like that? I walk up to the checkout desk and eye the stack of thick art textbooks. It's a shame I already graduated. I can't borrow anything from here now. Raphael hands me his faculty ID card.
When you finish them, we'll return the books together. And if you don't, we'll renew them.
I casually swipe his card at the nearest terminal and his recent borrowing history pops up. A hunter's passionate embrace, fraud prevention handbook for Lemurians on land, shark care guide. That's strange. Where's contemporary art history and theory, color psychology, mural restoration, and cultural preservation? We follow the winding stone path behind the library until the scenery unfolds before us. The lake glitters like scattered gold under the sun. A few pelicans lazily float along its surface. Look, they're swimming over. I take out the bread I prepared. Raphael tears it into small pieces and tosses them onto the water.
Pelican cuties, come to us!
Our bread tastes better!
The pelicans immediately change course. They flap their wings as they swim toward the students.
Can they actually understand what they're saying?
Maybe it's because couples always come here to feed them, so even the pelicans became almost human.
Knowing when to beg for food makes them human?
You can talk to seagulls, right? What about pelicans?
Nope, especially not when a lake's involved. And don't even get me started on artificial lakes.
Then we'll have to do what everyone else does. Our bread is delicious too.
We've got fresh bread here. Tasty bread. The best bread.
To our surprise, it works. The pelicans in the distance stretch their necks and swim toward us. They waddle ashore to swarm Raphael and the bread he's holding. Several try to bite his arms and pant legs. He gets knocked down in the process. I rush into the flock to rescue him from the pelican attack. Hey, don't hit Raphael, he's not a fish. Wait, no, he is a fish. Anyway, go away, move. But the chaos I imagined doesn't happen. Raphael is reclining on the grass. He calmly breaks the bread into pieces while the pelicans wait politely by his side.
Easy there. I have enough for everyone.
I thought he said he couldn't talk to those lakes animals. But the bread runs out quickly. The pelicans cry loudly and it's obvious they want more.
You still want to eat?
More pelicans appear. Raphael, no longer relaxed, quickly jumps
Run!
up
I think they actually want to eat fish now.
and grabs my hand. We escape from the pelicans and run to a grassy slope by the lake.
If I'm not mistaken, this was one of the places we marked earlier.
And I came prepared. I pull a picnic blanket from my bag, spread it out with practiced ease, and then dump the snacks. We managed to save in the middle. Raphael and I sit side by side on the picnic blanket. We are still laughing about what just happened. A warm breeze carries the scent of fresh grass, and the distant cries of pelicans drift over as we snack together.
I have to admit, this really is a great place for a date.
Sunlight, grass, the chirping of cicadas. He closed his eyes as if to take everything in.
This spot doesn't even have a name, you know. I only noticed when we looked at the map earlier.
But everyone calls it Lover's Slope.
Well, we can borrow that for the field we rested on in Verona.
Because couples were also lying down there every 10 meters? Raphael looks around.
Yeah, I guess.
The sunlight is warm and I can almost feel its comforting weight. Time feels slow and lazy. Suddenly Raphael sits up as if he spotted something important.
Why are they all over there?
I follow his gaze and see a huge group of students crowded around a bench in the distance. There's a lively buzz. Oh no, that's where we put the box of birthday blessings. Panicking, I push Raphael back onto the blanket. Hopefully, I can distract him.
Huh?
You should go to your afternoon class.
Should I take the long way around the bench to get back to the lecture hall?
He smiles and points in the opposite direction. Yeah, that might be the best route.
Okay then. You can wander around here on your own for now. But make sure to pick me up after class.
After making sure Raphael really left to teach, I start cleaning up. Once the picnic blanket is packed, I head to the bench to retrieve the birthday blessing box I hid earlier. The plan was to decorate his office with his notes, but...
Change of plans. The professor just dismissed the entire class, and he's already heading towards his office.
How long will it take him to get there from your classroom?
If he walks fast, 10 minutes. No, maybe 5.
In that case, we'll split up. I'm not sure if I can get there before Raphael. I never thought the person who's supposed to be surprised would be the one throwing off the plan. We had to improvise. Since I'm closer to the office, I'll set things up quickly while the students bring the box of birthday blessing notes later. When I get to Raphael's office door, I notice it's ajar. Raphael's already here? Is he asleep? Let me sneak a kiss. I knew you were just pretending. Well, I guess I'll leave.
Excuse me, class is still in session. Why are you walking around?
I'm here to submit my verifiable documentation for my absence.
Oh. I'd say you're skipping class. The academic office was right. My discipline is too lax.
Okay, then I'll plead for leniency. Can't you just let it go, just this once?
Professors are here to teach, not to forgive truants. And you, I'm not sure I've seen you in class before. Have you even attended a lecture?
You probably think that because you can't see clearly.
Oh, what did I discuss during my last lecture?
Professor, maybe you can teach it again? I promise I'll pay attention this time.
The homework I assigned last class was, write an excuse for your absence that satisfies me. Time to make up for it. Since you're cooperating, I won't mark this as an absence. Focus on your work, please. We don't like slackers.
Oh. Professor, I need your signature here.
Reason for absence, to celebrate the birthday of a fishy.
Yes, my fishy is a champion bubble blower.
That's it? Its tears don't turn into pearls. Reason denied.
Oh, give it back. Professor, can I have it now?
Is the fishy you mentioned that important to you? Really? All right, request approved. Let's get going. Let's celebrate your fishy's birthday.
Twilight slants through the windows. The empty corridor is so quiet that the only sound is from Raphael's footsteps. I suddenly remember something and tap Rafayel. Rafayel, put me down for a second. What if your students see us like this?
Don't worry, I already planned for that. I told them to step out of class so they could experience the world. But to be honest, I deliberately let them go early today.
Before he can continue, we hear rustling and whispers around the corner. I see several shocked expressions. I wave awkwardly and quickly slip out of Raphael's arms. What a coincidence! A flicker of confusion crosses Raphael's face as his gaze sweeps across the group.
Weren't you supposed to be sunbathing with that cat at the library? And you, weren't you planning out a hike at night so you could watch the sunrise? And you said you were too comfortable in your dorm to get up.
Before Raphael can interrogate them further, one brave student steps forward.
Happy birthday, Professor Raphael!
Happy birthday, Professor!
Another student takes this chance to shove a heavy cardboard box into Raphael's arms. Then there's a second and a third. The boxes are stacked until they almost reach Raphael's chin. Dazed, he notices the colorful writing on the box's lid.
March 6th is Professor Raphael's birthday. Share your best blessings and receive these small gifts in return.
Inside the boxes are notes crammed with birthday blessings and quirky little trinkets.
Weren't the gifts supposed to be given away? Why are they still here?
Everyone wanted to give you something of their own.
Professor, I promise to practice drawing harder and refine my senses of aesthetics.
Yeah, and we'll try not to fail too much, so your pass rate looks good. We won't let you get dragged into another meeting with the academic office about the high fail rate in your course.
I don't need a good-looking pass rate. Just make sure your art is good. That's what matters.
Raphael seems a little moved.
These gifts...
The student stands.
Wait, Professor. I'll critique myself first. The cartoon I drew of you looks nothing like you.
And that fire starter I made? Unoriginal. It's embarrassing.
I guess I really haven't taught you how to critique art properly. I like them. That was what I planned to say. Thank you.
Relieved, the students scatter and happily laugh like they've just been pardoned.
Oh, I was so scared. I thought he was about to rip us apart again.
Did you hear that? He said he liked it. A great artist likes my work. I'm bragging about this forever.
Raphael cradles the boxes of gifts and notes while watching the student disappear into the distance.
This was your doing too?
I made the boxes and gathered the gifts, but every single note inside expresses their genuine feelings. They really wanted to celebrate your birthday. I look at his face that's lit warmly by the hallway lights. Finally, I voice the question I've been holding back for so long. Raphael, you actually like it here, right? He doesn't answer immediately.
Those top 10 date spots you mentioned this morning, I don't think we've visited all of them, yeah?
The setting sun stretches our shadows across the track tinted in gold.
When I first signed up to be a visiting professor, I only planned to stay for a year. But it was right here, on this very track, that I changed my mind. It was around the time of graduation. Students came here after the ceremony to take pictures with their friends. A few of them stopped me on the track and nervously asked for a photo. Afterwards, they said, "We want to become someone like you."
Watching the students running and playing, Raphael shakes his head.
But what kind of person am I? Even I don't know. Maybe I can just be Professor Rafayel in their eyes. Nothing else.
He walks slowly and looks at the gifts one at a time. His gaze lands on the cartoon drawing of himself, and he smiles despite trying not to.
When it was time to renew my contract, I didn't hesitate for even a second. Maybe I realized that many people here still have a pure, fiery love for what they do. Or maybe it's because I kept receiving so many small, heartfelt gestures like this. I came to this place for other reasons, but maybe it's these unexpected things that made me want to stay here longer.
The sunset's light gently outlines his shoulders. He looks so soft and warm. I can't look away. I want you to stay here longer too, because Raphael, you really do like this place. Laughing, a few students ran past us. Their movements sent a breeze toward him.
Yes, I really like it here.
We walk from the track to the campus cafe under the sunset's last warm rays. Soft music drifts through the air. Warm yellow lighting and the rich aroma of coffee create an idyllic, cozy atmosphere. Congratulations, Professor Raphael. You've officially reached the final place on Lincoln University's top 10 dating spots. I place a small birthday cake on the table and slide it toward Raphael.
But you didn't pick this place just because it's the last one, right?
I heard you celebrated a birthday here once, and I wanted to revisit it with you. Not too long ago, the college held a week-long open house. I visited Lincoln University as an alumna. When I went to pick up the food that Raphael had ordered for me, the staff casually reminded me to claim the free birthday cake that comes with membership. And according to the purchase records, he had claimed one the year he signed up.
I had a birthday here?
He rests his chin in his hand. His brow is furrowed as he thinks.
I sorta remember that, but I probably stopped by for coffee and happened to eat cake. And I only walked into this cafe because I just wanted coffee.
So you weren't celebrating anything? In the light's soft glow, Raphael's expression becomes distant for a moment. He seems to recall a few fleeting memories, only to gently shake his head.
Back then, I didn't think birthdays were worth celebrating. It was only after meeting you and knowing how much effort you'd put into this day that I started looking forward to them.
Perhaps to lighten the mood, he smiles and pinches my cheek.
I wasn't used to celebrating birthdays before. What's with that face?
Because I hope you were happy in the past. I hope you're happy now. And I'm sure you'll be happy in the future. Happy birthday, Raphael.
Thank you. And just so you know, I'm already happy. But wait, isn't it my birthday? Why are you the one making all the wishes?
Night falls quietly as the campus street lights turn on one at a time. It's time for us to leave. As we stroll past the academic building, we notice the area below has been fenced off with construction barriers. Renovation notices have been posted. This building is temporarily closed for renovation?
Ah, I did hear about that.
I was planning to cut through the walkway, but I guess we'll have to take a different route now. Standing at the building, I notice a distant bulletin board that catches my eye. A beautifully designed poster stands out under the light. It's the promotional poster for Raphael's upcoming lecture series. Raphael, I can see your poster. He looks at where I'm pointing.
You really do have sharp eyes. We're so far away.
This is far? It's more like a few steps. I try to gauge the distance, but Raphael's voice reaches my ear.
50 steps.
You sound certain. You're not making that up, right?
Do you want to test it?
I don't know where he gets that confidence from, but I'm not about to back down. Sure, let's count together. We walk hand in hand under the night sky and count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Behind us, the academic building looms in silence. Ahead, the bulletin board is outlined by the streetlight's glow. Before I know it, we're already standing in front of it. With a satisfied, knowing smile, Raphael turns to me.
50.
I shake my head. That's because your legs are longer. I take one more step and the night breeze brushes past us as I fall into his arms. For me, it's 51. While he's still caught off guard, I hug him more tightly and tilt my head up to meet his gaze. So I'll just take that one extra step towards you every time? Raphael embraces me, his breath against my neck becoming soft.
I didn't realize it was so easy to take that step. But isn't it unfair if you're always the one moving toward me?
We're already holding each other. You can't get any closer.
Says who?
Before I can even ponder the meaning behind his words, he lifts me. Huh?
There. I did it. When we get back, let's make our own Lincoln University couples date map. It'll be something only the two of us know about. And this will definitely be on it.
Are you talking about the board or the building? Raphael slightly tightens his grip and guides me as if to trace a path only we share.
I'm talking about this path. It's the one that led me to you in the first place.